Thank you. Thank you very much. A lot of people ask me if I have a problem losing my hair. Actually, it's no problem at all. It comes out just like that. When you start losing your hair, you try to find ways to fix it so it doesn't look like you're losing it, like parting it way down here, combing it all the way across the top. Looks real nice until the wind blows. Then your head looks like an open suitcase. Guys worry about that a lot. I think the things that guys worry about the most that threaten your masculinity is when you're losing your hair and the size of your genitalia. That's dick, if you don't know what that is. I don't worry about the size of mine because I found out it doesn't make it any bigger, it just makes my hair fall out faster. Yeah. I was watching TV today, I saw Dr. Ruth Westheimer. She has her own show on TV. Good sex with Dr. Ruth. Man, who are they kidding? How can this lady be a sex authority? Have you seen what she looks like? I think the only time she gets fucked is when her check doesn't clear. How can she know more about guys jacking off than I do? What does she have, a PhD degree? If I've got this, that's the only diploma I need. As a matter of fact, I'm working on my master's right now. She's nuts, this lady. I'm watching the show. She comes out and says that a lot of men suffer from premature ejaculation. That's not true. Women suffer. There is no such thing as premature ejaculation. When it's time, it's time. I'm coming. Wait. No, you hurry up. Time's up. Well, what do we have for him, Jim? A towel. But So she says that if you have this problem, they have a thing called a squeeze technique, and the way this works is just when the man's ready, the girl grabs him and squeezes as hard as humanly possible, and you will not have an orgasm. Yeah, ever again. I'm coming. Oh, no, you're not. Dr. Ruth. She says it's normal to go home and play with yourself. I say tell your boss you're leaving first. You just take off like that. Why do they call it playing with yourself? You ever seen somebody actually doing this? They're not playing. It's real serious business. I could never do it. I'm afraid of dying an embarrassing death. With my luck, I'd be in bed with like 12 or 13 Penthouse magazines, and just at that magic moment, a blood vessel had burst in my head. Then I'd die with my dick in my hand. My parents come home with company, and this is Robert's room. Not the way I want to be remembered. Dr. Ruth, she should have been around a few years ago. My wife left me because of the G-spot. Remember that spot they said they found on the woman's body? It's supposed to produce the most unbelievable orgasm, could last like 30 minutes. That's great. What does the guy do for 30 minutes? Wait till the 7-Eleven, get a six-pack, some cigarettes, you go home, she's not done yet. She said they have a book, How to Find the G-spot. Went to the bookstore, I can't even find the fucking book. How am I gonna find the It's too embarrassing to ask. Could you tell me where that G-spot book is? Yeah, I think it's in the little dick section. You know where that is. So my wife bought the book. There are no pictures, no maps, no diagrams. Just says it's approximately 2/3 of the way in. So, compared to who? So John Holmes wrote the book, I'm fucked. G-spot, I'd be lucky if I could hit the B-spot. For those of you that don't know who he is, he's this porno star they always show in the movies getting undressed, and then you hear, if I could hit the floor, that guy. So I take my wife to a marriage counselor. He said, what you gotta do is take your wife to one of these adult toy stores, buy some marital aids, and go home and experiment with them. Explore each other's bodies. It'll help broaden your sex life. And my wife found a vibrator that takes like 20 D-cell batteries. This isn't exploring, it's like offshore drilling. You could jumpstart your car with this thing. And it says on the box, just like the real thing. Yeah, every dick goes. And I think all those years I thought my mom and dad were making margaritas in the bedroom. buy these things. It must be so weird. I saw one in a box. They always have a picture of the girl holding it up against her face, and it's like, and it relieves tension. Somehow I can't see somebody going, you know, honey, my neck's really killing me. Where's that rubber dick you got? Can I use that for a minute? Gee, I think that pinched nerve's acting up again. Where's that double-headed dildo, that one that plugs into the wall socket? You know, we know what these things are for. They try and make it look like they're for medicinal purposes. Dude, they're not using these in the emergency room. Doctor, his heart stopped. Stand clear. I hate going to the doctor. I just went for a complete physical. I'm in there undressed. The doctor comes in. He said, you know, your left testicle feels funny. I said, shit, then leave it alone. Feels funny for me that you're holding it so long. Who grows up to want to be a proctologist? What kind of job is this? These guys ask the weirdest questions. How do your stools look? Great, I got them framed in the living room. I don't know. Why are hemorrhoids called hemorrhoids and asteroids called asteroids? Wouldn't it make more sense if these were called asteroids? Yeah, but then if that was true, you wouldn't be a proctologist, you'd be an astronaut. So, I guess that would change everything, huh? 3 hemorrhoids landed on the moon today. Before I became a comedian, I used to work for the drug hotline. That's a lot of fun. People call real stoned to get the fuck with their heads. Drug hotline. I'm freaking out on LSD. Gee, I'm sorry, the guy you want to talk to. Listen, you having real scary hallucinations? Yeah. Seeing like pigs eating your face? No! Now that you mention it, yes. Yeah, don't worry, the spiders will kill them. If you ever want to have fun with somebody that's really stoned, all you gotta say is it me or is it getting hard to breathe in here? You know, if you think about it, your heart will stop. Shut the fuck up! No, that's not fun. Don't do that to anybody. I tried LSD once at a party, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and all of a sudden his face started dripping down the side of the couch. And I thought that was the scariest feeling you could ever have in your life. But I was wrong, because when he turned to me and said, Bob, is my face dripping down the side of the couch? Why do they have these ads on TV? Women know what to do when it's time, and guys don't really watch these ads. You know, hi, on my heavy days, yeah, stay home. Rent the movie and stay home. And girls always say, oh yeah, real funny. Boy, I wish you could have this just once. Just for one day so you knew what it was like. Yeah, you've never had your dick caught in a zipper. You don't know what that's like. Once a month, once a lifetime's enough. Now they have rubber ads on TV. That's good. I read in Time magazine they're actually coming out with heavy-duty condoms for homosexuals. I can't wait to see the ads for those. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. That is to be the most embarrassing thing in the world for guys to buy as contraceptives, right, guys? So I guess the guy that buys for everybody isn't here tonight, huh? Buying rubbers is the most embarrassing thing a guy can go through. Then the second most embarrassing thing a guy can go through is when you're going to the store and she says, listen, since you're already going, could you get me a bottle of that water and vinegar stuff? And you know, you'll buy like 55 items and that computer scanner will read every one except this one thing. Beep, 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 beep. Price check. Yeah. I think it was $10. Oh, $10. There's no way that's $10. Look, I'll pay 20. Just ring it up right now. Look, we can't charge you $20 for this. Price check on this 1 gallon water and vinegar douche. You're like, forget it. I don't want the douche. Forget it. He doesn't want the douche. Well, I remember I bought rubbers once. I was really nervous waiting in line, get up to the counter, the druggist walks away, and this girl comes up. Hi, can I help you? I said, yeah, could I talk to him for a minute? She said, why, you want to buy rubbers? Bill, come here, I think he wants to buy rubbers. People are looking at me like, hey, aren't you the douche guy from the supermarket? I'm like, hey. Well, you guys have been a great crowd, and you know they say laughter is the best medicine, and if I just made just one of you forget your problems tonight and laugh just a little bit, that's a pretty shitty percentage, because there's 200 people in here. But if I have... That's such a corny line. You guys have been a great crowd. Did you like me? Yeah! Great. Because I liked you, too. Thank you very much. Good night. Bye-bye.
Oh, look, I got to warn you about the next segment of this show.